Good morning. I've been meaning to make this video for quite some time, mostly as a reminder to myself as my memory fails, but also to help out anybody else because the instructions for this procedure that I've seen on Facebook and a couple of discussion forums, I always thought that their instructions were kind of convoluted and not done very well. And it would be so much easier to just make a video and show you exactly what to click on. So anyway, here we go. One of my favorite trades for the past year or so, it's been very, very profitable, very productive, has been something known as the Theta engine. It's promoted in a few different areas by Tom King and David Sun, both talk about it. There's a number of different ways or variations that you can do the trade. But anyway, I've been running this up until just recently where I suspended it. But anyway, I've got a trade left open that I went to enter a stop loss order because I'd neglected to do it in the past. And with this falling market, it's getting close to that point where it's probably going to hit my stop loss for my planned trade. 'Cause when I enter the trade, I've got an idea of where I want to profit, but also if it goes against me, how much I'm willing to lose on it. And we're getting to that point. So I went to enter this the other day, and I had a senior moment, and I couldn't remember the exact parameters, and I had to kind of go look it up a little bit. And even though I had thought about doing this video before, I just hadn't got around to it. So time to make it easy on myself and anybody else. So here's the trade, basically. The different variations is selling puts on MES out 45 to 90 days, 10 to 15 delta. I've even seen a few people go even higher. But anyway, in this particular area, I've got a couple in my practice account here that are still open, and one of them I set up so there's nothing there. The first thing you need to realize is in order to do a conditional order so that we can do this workaround, since CBOE rules don't allow for stop losses on a futures options contract, not on any broker. So the workaround that I use, I only do this trade in Thinkorswim on TD Ameritrade because there is a workaround here with their conditional orders. So one of the elements that we need for this to do this set up the stop loss is we need to know what the specific code here or symbol for the strike and the contract. You get that by just clicking in the in the options chain, come down here to copy, and I'll just show you here real quick. Put it in the notebook, and that's the whole code where you could use this to call up the chart on it or anything else. I want you to realize that depending on the strike that you have chosen, this exact number identifying your trade is different. So you have to be sure that you go to the exact contract and strike that you're trading. So there's a number of different ways to get it at doing this. What I usually do is I usually go into my monitor tab here and look, and it tells me what my trade price was, and because I've set the customize the grid here. It gives me my profit and loss percentage to date, along with what we've got open or whatever. This particular trade at the 42.90, you can see right now it's getting real close to stopping out at my stop loss of 200% is where I would put it. So it's at 191. Good chance Monday that yeah, this is gonna hit the stop. My rules say to stick by my stop losses, even though I haven't entered this one. And well, this one I did particularly just to do this video, but in my live account I've got a very similar put that is in the same situation. So anyway, click here, create closing order, buy. And what I normally do with these is I usually do this right away when I first open the trade. I'll go in and I'll turn this into an OCO. Come up here, click create duplicate order. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you do, but click on the little gear icon in here, and it opens up this window to do a conditional order. Before you can do that, you need to know what that contract code or symbol is, whatever you want to call the damn thing. So come down here, this is the open 42.90. We're going to click here, come down to copy that code. Then we'll come back, we'll hit the gear icon. Down here under symbol, it won't let you right click and paste, so you have to do Control V, the letter V, Victor, to paste that in there. Then the method is bid. The trigger is greater than or equal to. And in here, you want to put where your stop is. I normally do 3 times the credit received. That particular contract was, I didn't even look at it before, but it was around $45. So we will do $145 as setting my stop loss. Then you come up here, and where it says limit link to manual, you want to change this to ask. Okay, everything is correct. You hit save. We now have a conditional stop loss order. Now this one here, down here, I would make this my profit target. So if I sold the contract for 45, what I normally do is take 60% or so. So let's say 45 times 0.4 would give me a 60% profit target, which would be $18. So we'll change this to $18. Whoops. And we want to change both of these to be good till canceled. So, so we have our profit target of 18. We have our stop loss at 3 times credit received, or close to it in this case, since I didn't make note of what the actual amount was, and I'm not concerned since this is a practice account. Confirm and send. Send it here. And then if we go back to the monitor tab, look at working orders, and you can see up here at the top we now have a waiting order for $42.90, ask plus the limit, which this will trigger at that $145, whatever I put in there. And we also have the profit target of $18, which in this particular case I don't think it's ever going to see. But that's all there is to it, setting a conditional order to take profit and to set a stop loss on these orders. So hope this helps, and if nothing else, it'll remind me next time I go to do this, if I have a senior moment and I can't remember the parameters, I'll be able to watch my own video and figure out what to do with it. So take care.